Hello, everybody. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. I'm going to be going live right now on YouTube. Come on over. Hi. Hello, those of you who are here. I can't see any comments right now. I don't know where they are. Let's see. This is so weird. Hello. Hello, if you're joining us right now. Hi. I cannot see any comments, and I do not know where they are. It's kind of strange. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Hi, Heather. Hello, Molly. You're listening and walking your dogs, hoping to hear about Ceracril luminizers. I'm hoping to hear about them tomorrow. I'm hoping that they're in stores tomorrow. How are you, Heather? Who else is here? Say hi, guys, so I know who you are that's here. Let me try going on Insta one more time. Scare everybody with my no makeup. Hi. I'm doing a live over on YouTube if you're interested. We're going to be talking about summer. Come on over. Hey. We're going to be over on YouTube live. If you want to come join us? Hello. We're going to be over on YouTube. Come on over and join us. Hello. Okay, guys. I'll see you. Okay, what's going on, everybody? Please say hi and tell us where you are in the world. Guys, give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry. Hello, hello. Thanks for coming by. We had our first gorgeous day here. No jackets. I was wearing like a tank top with like a non-sweater sweater. It was fantastic. Love it. It got me excited for summer. I just took all my makeup off with the exception of some stuff that I left in my eyebrows because I can't handle them. Heather, what have you been up to? Say hi if you're here, guys. Ugh, thank you, but ugh. How is everyone? Are we all like surviving? I'm going to put like just a very light base on just to have something. Normally I'd be putting SPF on, but it's dark out. 88 in Wisconsin, Minnesota today. It's either minus 88 or plus 88. There's like no in between, right? I'm just putting a little bit of the Lisa Eldridge tint on just to kind of even out my very uneven skin tone. You've been sick. Ugh, I'm so sorry. I have heard that when you get this cough, this like crazy cough that's going around, it lasts for like weeks. I hate being sick. I liked it when I was in school. Get like a sick day, but it got less fun as an adult. Have you guys been using the Sarah Creel concealer at all? I like it for just like a little bit more coverage. I like to let it hang out for a second. Heather, do you have the cough that's going around? You want to be excited for summer, but not so much this year. Tariffs and family drama, back pain, and no vacay this year. Bah humbug. I hear you. This is not exactly the most festive summer that we're having. So you guys, this morning, I tried these new things that I'm very into. They are like the reusable eye masks. And I used it with the In Beauty new eye cream. And I put it on these little wings. These are like fancier ones, but they're reusable. And you put the serum that you want and put it underneath. I was so puffy this morning. You can still kind of see. These helped tremendously, and you get to just keep reusing them over and over. I'm so excited about them. They're great. Sarah Creel, for me, has really, this is her star product for me right now. This is the moisture source. You can literally add this to your skin. Even like, uh-oh, my dog is crying. That's not a good sign. Come here, Sonny. I knew he was going to do this. You can like add it to your skin during the day, like when you start to look like a prune, and it like revives you. And I'm dying for them to come out with it in some kind of a spray or like a different format. And when I wrote to them about it, they were saying, we must be thinking about the same thing. So I'm kind of hoping. Let me see what you guys are saying. Sore throat, cough, and allergy symptoms that won't go the heck away. Oh, I'm sorry. You're loving Sarah Creel, Molly. You have those eye patches in your cart. You guys, these are so great. And with some of the ones from what is it? DIEUX. I'm sure it's backwards for you guys. There's a straight edge also, so that when you're putting them on, you can like put it as an angle, you know, like if you want to draw like a wing, and then when you peel it off, it's pretty strong looking, which I think is kind of neat. I think that the Credo sale is still going on today, and they have 20% off. I wonder if they have any reusable ones on Credo. Oh, hi, Sunny. My little sunshine just came up here. Uh-oh. One sec. Sunny. Sunny. You can't cry, honey. You have water. Here, baby. Go. Go on. I'm coming back. I have a very needy golden retriever right now whose daddy has been in Florida, and it's like a full-time job. I'm liking the Sarah Creel stuff a lot. I'm excited to see what her luminizers look like tomorrow and how deep the second one is, because it says it's got more of a rosy tone. I thought her bronzer formula was fantastic. However, there just wasn't a color for somebody with my undertone and skin. You have the Essence Concealer, highlight in your cart, and the lip balm. The lip balm, the one that's like a primer, or just the regular lip balm? Because it comes in all these different colors now too. They're really, really good, Cherry Coke. Cherry Coke, where are you in the world? Okay. Let me see if anybody's saying anything. The In Beauty Travel Set Skincare Set and the Prada Quad with the pop of purple. The Dior Brown Cashmere Quint. But I don't know what to actually get. all the YSL stuff is 25 off right now. I wanted to mention that because there are so many awesome quads. My all-time favorite is still 100. It's just, oh shoot, it was the greatest one. It is just the greatest colors. I just love like the coolness of it. I'm really excited that it just popped out of here from this glue. That wasn't too fantastic. I'm going to have to re-glue that. Be very careful. I also really love this one, 710. It's like a little bit less cool for those of you with like a warmer skin tone. It's probably be a better call for you. And there's one that's even more golden. And then I'm sorry, I don't care what time of year it is. I love like a nudie smoky eye. It's like my favorite. And sometimes I just don't want to go gold. Sometimes I want to go silver. I'm not always a gold girl. You're hoping that the highlight isn't glittery. The Ceracril lip balm, not the primer. Heather, it's a great lip balm, but I will tell you that I go through it in 5 seconds. Molly, do you agree with that? They just don't last very long. It's like you put them on, you put them on, you put them on, and then all of a sudden it's like gone. All right, the one thing that I was never, ever, ever, ever going to buy was Glow Recipe. And my Sephora that was in my tiny mall where I grew up, they finally closed. It was a really, really small one, and they just opened a larger store, brand new in a shopping center that's like more of like an open air situation. And one of the girls was talking about this Glow Recipe, and I'm like, listen, I can't put like Jolly Ranchers on my face. It's watermelon. I don't get it. I put this on my hands. This is called a flush, not a blush. But I will tell you that like on those mornings, like where I just want to like run out of the house and not look like a totally dead person. I mean, I don't know how much skincare is actually in this that says niacinamide dewy flush. It comes in more of a peachy color too for like warm tone people, but it's so pretty. I mean, they give you this giant doe foot, and it's not supposed to be, you know, like heavy duty. It's just supposed to give you like a hint of color. And it does. I don't know, it's kind of neat. I try not to smell it. The smell dissipates on the skin, but I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? I think it's really pretty. You were thinking over broom, but you hate the glitter topper shades and have 100 and 200 already. Do love the matte and satin formula, but not the glitter topper shade. I wanted the bronzer that's out of stock. I haven't tried their bronzer because they don't have a color match for me. They run for very like warm toned people, I feel like. But I ordered this to take one for the team for everybody. I ordered it from Selfridges. This is the new Le Beige Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream, and I bought it in the lightest shade called Tan Light Bronze. I haven't even opened it. It came today. And before I open this one, I gave away the darker one of these that I had because I was never going to use it. This is the Soleil Tan de Chanel, like the OG color. And as you can see, it looks very orangey on me. This is the original color. when they only had one, because, you know, everybody's going to all use the same color bronzer. Not. Then last year I went a little bit crazy because they said they were coming out with the Healthy Glow Rosy Beige that only went to Canada. So found somebody in Canada to send it. This was not even a bronzer. I don't even know what to call this. A skin primer type of thing, but it just doesn't even show up. It's just such a weird product. It's the Le Beige Healthy Glow Cream in Rosy Beige. Did absolutely nothing, and I went crazy trying to find this stuff. Okay, so these are the two, and then they had one that like came out that was like much darker, but now they've reformulated. And I ordered it so that we could take a look at it and see what we think before everybody does it. There are 5 of the colors. Let me see if I can pull this up. And Selfridges. Okay. They're calling it the Le Beige Bronzing Cream now. Okay, here we go. I'm going to share my screen. Hang on, wrong thing. Hold on a sec. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, so the new one comes in 5 colors. So they have the light bronze, which is what I picked up. There we can see it better. See if we agree that this is the same color. Looks like it. And then they also have I'm guessing that bronze is the next one. It seems a little bit warmer. And then they also have medium bronze, which seems to be a little bit deeper. I mean, at least they're going deeper here. I'm like, you know, kind of happy about that. And then they have deep bronze, which I think is a step in the right direction. I mean, that seems like a nice color for somebody to wear who's got like a really deep skin tone. But then they also have intense deep bronze, which is this guy. So I think that they've really improved their range. So let's be happy about that. Felice, you're never late. The party's always happening here. Nobody's ever late. So we're just looking at bronzers right now. So the one that I picked up was the lightest one because I felt like it was the least orangey. And since this one had gone so orange on me, I figured we would like give it a try. So I'm going to run through these one more time so you guys can see. So we've got the light bronze. And then I think we have bronze, which is this color. It seems very yellow, doesn't it? Very gold. And then we have medium bronze, which I would say is that's a decent like Savage Vacation color, you know? I feel like that might be one that I pick up to bronze myself into infinity. The next one is the deep bronze, this guy. That's a pretty color. I like that one. And then we have intense deep bronze. Heather's this color normally. But now she's sick right now. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. I'm going to close this. And we're going to give this a whirl. Now, the one thing I do want to show you guys before we do this, I want to take a little swatch of this. Oh, it feels good. It's got like good slip. Let's see if it feels like it's cream to powder. No, it doesn't feel powdery. It feels like a cream. Not wet because it's absorbed now, but it definitely doesn't feel powdery. So let's see if we can get a decent swatch that we can see here built up. I think that's going to work for me. Now, I'm going to show you guys some of the other bronzers that I have and that I like. This one is the Rosy Warmth from Phytosurgence. For me, these bronzers are like my holy grail. Like these colors just do not pull orangey ever at all. That's the lighter bronze one. And this is the deeper one that I use called Rosy Blaze. And you'll see neither one of these pulls orange. But we're going to try the Chanel today. We're going to see what the formula is like. I'm going to use the sheer buffer from Sonia G. I like this because it's like a combination of artificial and real hair. I'm going to start over here, just trying to hit where the sun used to. It's definitely, it doesn't feel heavy. Like sometimes like the cream bronzers that you get can kind of feel kind of wet and heavy. This doesn't. This feels like nothing. Always hits me like across here. Try to buff it in. I don't know. It seems, let me pull my hair back. Do I have any clips here? Yes, I do. Okay. It doesn't, do I look dirty? I feel like I might look dirty. Does it look like dirt? Like mud? I don't know. What do we think? I feel like it looks dirty. It was swatched beside the org from years ago, then the previous from last year, the new one, and it was more orange than any of them. You want the deep bronze, but you don't order Selfridges because it's so expensive shipping. I just paid my year of global shipping. So they tell you like how many times you've ordered to see if it's worth it to you. And I'm going to go with yes, because it was 14. And for $35 a pop, it seems like a lot. They do have a really, really good sale every year, though, where even Chanel is 20 off. So, I don't know, you guys. Let's put a little contour on and just kind of see how this looks. But I don't know. I don't know if it's doing it for me. You always have to like get this in so perfectly. And if you put it in upside down, you're like locked out. My husband had to use like tools to get it open. Just going to take a little bit of my Victoria Beckham in the travertine color just to kind of give myself a little definition that's cooler to kind of see what's going on here. I mean, I could have done this first, but now I feel like it's a little bit better. I mean, this is definitely going to be coming here. I just wanted to get it before everybody, you know, put their money out on the table. I think it's kind of growing on me. We'll have to see. Your thoughts, guys? What does everybody think? I will say I did pull out some of my favorite bronzers. Okay. So I'd have to say that my all-time favorite powder bronzer is still going to be the Gucci. And the scent of it drove me insane. So I left it open, I don't know, for like a week. And then all the smell went away. But it's so rosy and pretty and not orange. And just, I love it. It's like delightful. Great bronzer. The surprise bronzer that I found over the winter is this one from Lancome. It is so silky and lovely. And it's like waterproof for 12 hours. And seriously, you can wear it when you're sweating to death. I had this in Jamaica with me and I love it. It's a great bronzer. I'm not saying go out and buy bronzers. I'm saying pull your bronzers out. If you don't want to spend the money on Chanel, but you like the idea of the Chanel, I highly recommend the Say. The Say comes in a lot of colors. And this is the lightest one. It's called Fair Bronze. But the consistency, the melty consistency, is the same feeling that you get from the Chanel for a whole lot less money. Let's see how much this is. So they're saying it's $59 at Selfridges for the Chanel. Let's see how much the say is. 32. That's a decent savings. I mean, every little bit helps. Plus, I feel like say is made in the USA, so this seems more tariff proof than Chanel. Other favorite bronzers, the Victoria Beckham. You can't go wrong when you're getting 2-color bronzers, and I'm sure that everybody has some powder bronzers. I pulled one out from the old. Are you ready? Because I still love this. And Molly, you're going to know exactly which one it is. It's Goa from Chantecaille. I love this bronzer. Oh my God. It was like, it's dark, but it is so red that it just doesn't pull orange at all. There is a lighter color than this that they made. And I definitely keep my powders longer than recommended. So you have to use your own best judgment on what you're willing to put on you. Another favorite of mine is the Terracotta Light. Now, this is not the one that's really orangey, like that they do every single year. This is the one that has like all the different colors. And I just love that it's kind of got like a pinky tone to it with the bronze color. And then the deeper you get, it gets more warm looking. This one is just for 04 Blondes. I have no idea what year this is from, but it's not new. You can barely tell I have anything on. You like the Fido. I like the Fido too. The Fido does not turn orange. Here's another oldie but goodie. This is an old Tom Ford palette that had the bronzer with the 2 highlights. It can't be a good thing when you hear your dog downstairs and you know that there are no people down there. We might be taking a field trip. Another bronzer that is not expensive, and you could even go buy one of these tonight because they're still on sale at Credo, is the Mob Beauty. This is their cream clay bronzer in the shade M80. And it is so pretty. I can't say enough good things about Mob Beauty. They have my favorite lip liner. They have one of my favorite bronzers. I love their complexion products. Their eyeshadows are incredible. I love them, except they're very into everything going back to the earth. So all of these, things that you get have no magnets, no mirrors, no anything. You can bury this in your backyard and it literally goes back to the dirt. Their lip products I love so much, and they do make like a shell that you can put the lipsticks into, which I love because it makes it, I don't know. The paper one that I had in Jamaica, because I always wear this one lip balm of theirs. I think it's called M155, but I have to look. It like disintegrated from the salt, like in the air, because I didn't have a plastic case on it. It kind of unraveled, but it looked good. So what I'm trying to say is pull out your old bronzers. Okay, here, this was my favorite low-priced bronzer. This was from Flower Beauty. I don't even know if they still even make this, but oh my gosh, this one was so pretty because it just didn't have even a hint of orange to it. It's one of those baked marbly kind of things. Let's see. Your favorite is that Chanticleer Goa bronzer. Can't believe they discontinued it. I think you can still find it. I really do. Like, I can still find my favorite luminizer of theirs. This one, this is the Lotus Perfect Blur. I still see this like on tons of websites. This is, without a doubt, one of the all-time greatest products ever. It just makes your skin just look so incredibly glowy and pretty without any kind of like sparkle or, any of that shimmer. It's like putting something hydrating on, but it looks hydrated rather than feeling greasy. And in the summertime, is there anything better? So this is the Lotus Perfect Blur Glow Powder. I know this is still online for a fact. I have seen it. It's on like some of those like You're Fantastic and Feeling Beautiful kind of websites, but it's so good. Love it. I mean, especially in the summertime, if you just want to get like a little glow going, you can. I'm going to use a teeny little bit of my Prism Libre. I have to say, I definitely miss this. I feel like the new pressed one is not quite the same. And I don't know if it's that it's pressed or that it isn't the same, but it's not the same. It's fine. It's not bad. But shockingly, if I had to recommend a powder right now, I would recommend the Mob Beauty. This stuff is totally blurring. They make a pink. They make a translucent. They have all these different shades. And these are talc-free, obviously, because it's Mob Beauty. But they are so silky and blurring and beautiful on the skin. I love these. And everybody needs a good loose powder in the summertime. Let's see. The Chanel one that's available now is $60, and then the mini is $45. The smaller one is different than the larger one, even though the Chanel woman told me it was exactly the same. They're coming out with a new one, though, like a new formulation. That's why I bought this. They changed the formula again. It's a very, like, silicone-y feeling product. I don't know. I feel like it made me look dirty. I feel like I look dirty right now. Let's put a little blush on and get rid of that. So my favorite trick in the summer is still to put on red blush with a tan because it mimics a sunburn. This is Swelter from Phytosurgeons. These are $15. So even though they're from Canada, if it's under $800, you're going to be able to buy them. Now, this stuff is potent. You get a little tiny bit of this on your brush, and you got to take some off. But if you just go slow and hit yourself where the sun would, it is so pretty. You actually feel like when I wear this with the Phytosurgeons, bronzer, I don't feel like I look like I'm wearing makeup. I feel like I look like I'm actually been out in the sun. It's so pretty. See how it's just like changed the whole look? And you can do this with your fingers. I mean, but I really just try to kind of mimic the sun feel. If you don't want to order from Phytosurgeons, I also recommend the Luminous Silk in 41. This is not one of the ones that they just put out that I feel like is more of a highlighter. But this is a nice, easy red that does sheer out very nicely. I mean, this is a lot of product that I put on here. You need like a dab, like a tiny little dab. It's got a slightly different tone than the Phytosurgeons, but you know, I was watching Rosemary Swift in a interview, like not like an interview, like a thing that Glam Girl Gabby flew out there and she met with Rosemary to, you know, talk makeup and film videos and all that stuff. And when the Victoria's Secret models, that's who she started, you know, that's like where she got really good at makeup. She used red blush on those girls because that's what made them look like they were so sun-kissed. I love that. You have it. Look fantastic. Well, you know what I'm talking about, Heather. All those websites that are like, you're looking fantastic. Like you're looking, they're like not, I don't even know like what stores they are, but there's like 3 websites that all look the same and they all have names like that. They just do. It's funny. All right. So favorite bronzers. I want to hear from you guys. What are yours? I think that nothing makes me feel better than an actual bronzing that looks good on you. You guys, I have to add some Phytosurgeons to this because I feel like I'm sitting here looking at my face looking so dirty. I just look dirty. It's not a good look. This is why you have to buy your Chanel at Nordstrom, because you can return it if you need to. Let's go in with a little Phytosurgeons and immediately better. Hi, Carrie. Highlighter on one side and bronzer on the other. Highlighter on one side and bronzer on the other. Oh, the Pat McGrath. Highlighter on one side and bronzer on the other. Powder or cream? I don't know what that is. This is so much better, you guys. The Pat McGrath stick. Is it new or old? Am I just being ridiculous? Now I have to see it. Oh, the Balm Duo. Okay. Got it. The Divine Glow. It's got a bronzer and a highlighter. I wonder if they have it at Ulta now. They probably do. Yes. You know what? That's like a great little thing to travel with too, Carrie, because it's not a liquid and you get both in like a very small square footage, right? All right, you guys. So you all know that I never get PR, like ever. I got PR for the first time from Suku. You guys, I love this brand so much. In fact, I pulled out for you guys. Everybody has their favorite eyeshadow palette that gives you like that bronzy feel. And my favorite by far is this one from Suku. This was a limited edition. It's number 129. It's on eBay and stuff, but it is just a great bronzy color story. But I pulled a whole bunch of them because I know you guys have a ton of these. So I'm going to go through it. I bet a lot of you have Hazy Sensuality. We all know this is beautiful year round, but like it's like a great beginning of summer because it doesn't go too deep and you get that little bit of pink, and you can even use this on your highlight. So pretty. Then we have Golden Mink and Disco Dust for sure. You can do either one of those. I pulled out this one. This is the Emerald Dusk. I know this was a Soleilage, but I mean, this color, you know, with those like brown peachy tones is so pretty. Metallics, I guess, are very big. You were gifted it and loved it so much. The other was Merit that you liked. You have so many favorite bronzers. You're not sure which one is your favorite. Let me ask you guys this. Do any of you need to buy a bronzer this year? Because I'm guessing that the answer is no. The only time that I ever buy them is when these dry out on me. And I don't really mind because they're so inexpensive. The Chantecaille Lotus Luminizer. Isn't it the best, Felice? I love it, love it, love it so much. And it is on all those looking fantastic websites. Golden Hour for you peachy freaks out there. This is like a really good one. Okay. Grunge is making an appearance. I pulled out the older one, the Velours Khaki, and I want to show you how ridiculously close this is to the one that just came out. Here's Olive Smoke. This is Velours Khaki. This is Olive Smoke. If you have one, you don't need the other. And the biggest difference I feel is that this one, you have a black, and in this one, you have the browns. And depending on how you feel about that, you don't need both. That I can tell you. They are both going to give you that grunge. Another thing that they're showing a lot of this summer, and I am not here for it, is the cherry situation on the eyes. I feel like I liked the red kind of idea maybe once that didn't make me look like a bunny rabbit, but it just got to the point where Guerlain kind of killed it. This one is the Peach Glamour. And I feel like everybody's got this kind of a palette. I showed you guys the one from YSL like this. Anything that's got like your champagne-y kind of brown colors just feel very summery to me. Gives you life unlike the Chanel shade. Yeah. Love it. Let's see what else I missed here. Yeah, it's pretty. And then they're also showing a ton of metallics, and they're talking about doing like all this graphic liner. I'd rather just do like a one and done. And I bet a lot of you guys have these old Chantecaille palettes that I think they still make, but they're like super pretty, 2 colors, easy, no big deal. And I just feel like when you add like a little sparkle to your world, things just get better. But I pulled a couple of these combinations like this one, you know, just getting a little bit of like that metal look with like a one and done. You could make it, you could use like a brush and wet it with some MAC Fix Plus or whatever kind of setting spray you have, and just do like a line if you want and don't really want to wear an eyeshadow. And the other thing that I want to remind everybody of is that we all bought these ridiculously humongous striped things. I gave the one away that had the coral, but I'm quite sure that nobody went through this yet. We all bought the ginormous Chanel palette that you can't get a brush into. What do I like? I haven't even got to try Suku. You guys, we're going to love Suku. I pulled out, I'm glad Carrie's here because I pulled out just a couple of the Hermes ones because I feel like I'm saving these for something. It's like when you don't wear the things that you love because you're saving them for like a special occasion. I'm giving everyone permission to do whatever you have to do to like keep yourself going this summer. But navy and emerald are both really in, and this has like some beautiful colors. I mean, even just putting that on with, you know, the blue as like a liner even is just fun and pretty. These are awesome. And if you spent the money on these, use them, you know, like don't save them until they crumble to pieces. I have new dip over here. I took it out. So I've been shopping my stash quite a bit because things are unpredictable in our world right now. That's the word that I'm going to go with. Unpredictable. And I don't care what side of politics you're on. The world is a flaming garbage can of craziness. And everyone's nervous. So you got to dig into your collections, guys, and pull out those things, like pull out a box and look through it and play with your makeup and see what you think. Like this green to me is so fun for summer. Like you could do a graphic line with that. You could do a one and done with it. You could just use the champagne and one of the other greens. They're so pretty. Need to buy a bronzer this year. You haven't decided which. You have decluttered a lot of makeup last year and only have a few bronzers left and want new ones. Unpredictable. Is that a good word, Felice? It's unpredictable. No one knows what's going to happen. The one bronzer that I need to talk about for a second, I waited, I want to say it was like 2 years of looking. I'm putting this in the wrong box. I'm wondering why it's not fitting, and it's the Chanel box. Everybody has a scent that they can handle and a scent that they cannot. And I waited and watched because the Valentino bronzer that comes in that purse thing is like $200 and something. It's like insane. So I just wanted the refill. The scent of this for me is so strong. It's a gorgeous bronzer. Like the color of it is amazing. And it works on a lot of different skin tones. It's not orangey at all, but the perfume in this one bothers me in a way that like the Chanel doesn't. And everybody just has to decide for themselves what they can tolerate. But the Go Clutch in the refill, you don't have to be fancy. You get the color. Let me grab another wipe. Covered in all of this. I feel like everybody needs a decent cream bronzer and a decent powder bronzer. And then I feel like you can use blush to sort of amp up or down your look and also throw in some kind of glow. I'll show you some of my favorite glows in a few minutes, but I want to just finish up with these that I pulled. Okay, body heat. I mean, that is just a summer delight for people that can pull a little bit too orange. It's got those cooler bronzy tones. You don't need more eyeshadow. You definitely want new bronzers, but you have 2 quads in your cart you definitely don't need. Well, I can tell you right now that that new YSL one that they keep showing looks darn good. Where did my new dip go? Thought I had new dip. I don't know. Oh, it's over here. Yes. New dip. I feel like this was just one of the best. One of the best. I feel like it'll never go out of style. It will never stop being chic looking. It will never go away. And there are a few from Chanel that are the same. I pulled out Clair Obscure very close to this. This is an eyeshadow palette that I feel like everyone needs to own or does already own. This is just matte shadows. And you can create a frame for any like one and done. You can give yourself like a little bit of definition, you know, like here, kind of pull the eye up a little bit, and then maybe like go into the center with something sparkly. I've got a lot of something sparklies to share, but the idea that everybody has some sort of what my mom used to refer to as your basic black with pearls. It's just one of those things that you need. You can get, there's a bazillion palettes out there that can frame your eye that are just very background and create a nice shadow so that you can put a little color on without looking like, you know, you walked off of a catwalk. You almost bought the Coral Chanel a few weeks ago. You didn't buy them when they were released. You talk yourself out of stuff now because I never seem to be happy with the stuff. And then I get upset that I paid $100 for something that isn't even worth it. I have to say, my money right now is pretty much skincare. it's the one thing that I use up, and it's the one thing that I really care about. I feel like there's so much makeup that we have, and even if it's a pain in the ass and you have to go into more than one palette to get the look that you want, there just aren't that many things that we don't already own that are not revolutionary. You know, they're just, I feel like the formulas have definitely gotten thinner and less heavy, you know, on the skin. Even like the Natasha Denona shadows now. I wanted to show you. She's got, where did I put it? She's got a similar luminizer to the one from Chantecaille the Lotus. What did I do? Oh, no. Hang on. Well, we'll find it at some point. Oh, my new life hack. Because I will never use this in real life, this was my favorite thing growing up. Everybody's into all of these like scented body lotions and sprays and perfumes. I like the smell of Copper Tone. It smells like my childhood. It makes me happy. It's still, oh my God, it still has that same scent that I want all over me. And whatever sunscreen is in 15, because I just don't even know that that like counts as a sunscreen. I don't care. For a body lotion to have the scent in it that you love, I highly recommend. It's just good. Can I hear about bronzers that people are enjoying while I try to find this luminizer that I was talking about? Oh, I love this one. For those of you who are looking out for a sale to happen at Saks, the Dolce & Gabbana, this luminizer is one of the prettiest luminizers out there. And it's got like a slightly peachy hue. It's called the Devotion Illuminati Viso, or Luce Universale 00. This is a gorgeous luminizer, and I love using it with just like a super, super soft brush, like that barely gets any product, and just right on the high points of the face. It's like jewelry. It's so pretty. Is it bad that I've been using the same NARS palette forever? I'm just a creature of habit, and yes, I'll spend money on cleanser. No, because NARS makes the same palette every year, so why would you buy a new one? The Valentino bronzer is pretty. You have a blush from them, but the scent is very light in that. Yeah, this one's not light. Definitely not light. I can hear my dog downstairs, you guys. This is scary. This is not it. Oh, one more bronzer. I don't know what I did with the Natasha Denona. This is crazy. Okay, so the Armani bronzer that is almost as big as your head comes in 4 shades. This is the darkest of them all. However, It is also the rosiest and reddest of them all. The colors, you have to swatch these in person. Sometimes, like on skin, they pull green. Sometimes they pull yellow. Sometimes they pull red. You have to see what it does to your skin. This was the only one that even remotely looked like it was going to work for me. And if I use just a very big brush and really tap off, this has such a pretty, like even on the eyes, I like it. Just a definition. It's just very, these are great. Great, great. I feel like in the summertime, glossy lips are kind of in and big. If you can find any clear lip gloss that has a silvery glitter and a gold glitter from whatever brand, it's a great thing to have because you can line your lips in whatever your favorite liner is. This is mine. This is from Mob. This is Mob 159. And lately, I've been lining the top of my lip. I'm kind of doing more of a straight line here. And I'm not covering up my Cupid's bow like a lot of people do. You can kind of overline if you want, but I don't love to do that. I like to define here and here, kind of leaving the bottom, and then kind of blurring it out. You can do this with a brush if you don't enjoy putting your fingers on your face. But I like to just sort of like get like a little bit of a stain. And then throw on any lip color. What do I have handy here? This is Armani. And then I kind of blend them together. And I will say, I know that the trend right now is to do like the very contoured lip where you can really see the outline of the lips, and people are overdoing it to make it look bigger. I have a feeling that that's not going to age very well in photos. So anybody who knows anybody that's getting married, tell them not to do that. But these lip oils were from Holiday. They were from Amicole. I wish that she would make these permanent. But any kind of like nudie look with a glossy kind of sparkly lip to me feels really summery. You'll buy the cleanser, serum, and cream. Maybe buy a new lipstick, but that's about it. What brand? Carrie, do you know that there's 20 off at Credo until midnight tonight? Heather, your money is always skincare. You feel like you never get fun makeup anymore because you always need skincare and ran out of it. I know. I get it. I get it. Everybody needs a great luminizer for summer. This one is Pearl from Victoria Beckham. I definitely like putting on some sort of a cream product, just a tiny bit of it, just to get like that like glossiness, you know, catching the light. If I don't want to wear eyeshadow because I won't let it ruin eyeshadow, I can put something like this on here. And then even on like the inner corner. And then just throw some mascara on. Clicks on Credo websites. It's the last night of it. Macy's just had the Dolce & Gabbana highlight for 15 off the other day. Really? I just saw that at Nordstrom, there's a few things from Tom Ford that are like really discounted. You guys know that I'm crazy person for Fast Lash. And that I really like tubing mascaras. I'm going to break my rule tonight and just show you guys the Lash Idol Flutter Extension Mascara because it is so pretty. By the way, Honeymoon, another bronzy color story. I'm just using the mirror. Carry on. Okay, so this is the wand. Let's see. It's like little tiny plastic teeth. And I know Lancome has great mascaras. And this is without tight lining, you guys, because I always tight line. But this stuff gives you such long, pretty, separated lashes in like 2 seconds with one coat. Look at that. Now, what I would do is like on the bottom, I would definitely go over it when it's dry with a tiny bit of tubing mascara. But hello, is that crazy? One coat? You have that one, you don't use it much. I honestly think it's like one of those super underrated things in the world. There have been so many mascaras that have come out lately. The Prada, the Giorgio Armani I really like also. But this one is just sort of a sleeper. I feel like nobody talked about it. But I always give Lancome a little bit of a chance because if Lisa Eldridge still has her hand in it with, you know, being the global director, I have to think that it's going to be decent. And we know that Lancome is really known for their mascaras. But it's just no tight lining and really long looking lashes. It's definitely not transfer proof, so it's not one that I would wear like to go cry in or something. There are so many mascaras out there. Another one that I think is fantastic is the Swede. This is a great mascara. We'll have to use it a different day. Okay, so I want to give you guys a little sneak peek of the Suku because I have to do a video with it. The collection, let me see if I can pull up photo. Well, let me see. Oh, wait, before I do anything, I want to show you guys this. Hold on. Okay, I'm using Amit Beauty Talks Instagram because she is the reigning queen, as far as I'm concerned, of everybody who is posting the latest to greatest makeup. This is the Lancome palette that is out. It's out in Europe right now, and it's supposed to be coming here, but she's real pretty. Here. Okay. I mean, doesn't that look like a Lisa Eldridge palette? You know how she did those, like the one from the Louvre and somewhere else? This looks just like it. I mean, for somebody who has not seen very many eyeshadow palettes this year, I feel like this is going to do really well because I feel like people are definitely thirsty for eyeshadow. Do you guys feel that way? There just aren't any palettes. I feel like it became like the not cool thing. You know, the easiest thing you can do if you don't feel like putting on eyeshadow is just to take a little bit of your bronzer and just kind of carve out a little bit of like a crease. Just to give yourself like a little bit of definition. But those colors I think are so pretty. Let's see if she has the Suku on her page. Here it is. So this is the new collection. And it's called Summer Contrast because it's supposed to be about all the different shadows and things. This is the warmer palette. They always do a warmer palette and a cooler palette, which I really appreciate. They have a blush that will correspond for a cooler tone, a blush that will correspond for a warmer tone. Same with the eyeshadows, same with the lips. So there's this blush and this blush, depending on if you wanted to go, you know, more pinky, kind of lavendery, or lavender kind of tangerine. And then they do a lip to go with each. And they're also coming out with their new mascara. This lip product that they have right now, the Moisture Glaze, is so amazing because it's unscented. And I love that. All right, I want to, oh, that's Hermes. Wait. Hold on. Okay, so I want to show you these pieces. These go on sale the 15th of May. You can pre-order, and if you have, I don't know what the minimum order is, if it's 100 pounds, but they will ship to you for free. When they do a new release, if you buy from the collection anything over 100, I think they ship. So this is the cooler tone palette. And then their compacts are super thin, and I love that. And that is the blush. I'm sorry I can't swatch them because they haven't really been photographed in good light yet. You do your lips the same way, the glittery gloss, you don't do the glitter. I think if you do it just like in the center, I mean, I went a little crazy because my lips are so dry, but I love using that stuff. So if you ever do want to try anything from Suku, there is an email that I can give to you where you can reach out to them directly. They'll get back to you at from Selfridges. They'll send you swatches of anything. And when they do the new releases, you can also get things from the collection that you're interested in and get the free shipping. So a lot of people don't know about that. And, you know, I was always really hands off on it. And then when Chanel started to kind of, I don't know what the word is, lose its focus, like lose its, I don't know, like they've completely gone insane with how many times they're releasing things. I think that the color stories have been like super repetitive. I think they've kind of lost the plot. I don't know. What do you guys think about what Chanel's been putting out? I mean, to me, like, I would have to say that my favorite palette of all time is from Chanel. And I just wish that they would be more Chanel at Chanel. Chanel needs to be more Chanel. What do you guys think? Want to just make sure that I didn't miss any. Amit's the best. She really is. I don't know. I wish that Chanel would get back to being Chanel. I'm going to do a whole Chanel video. I also, are you guys interested in Mob Beauty? Because I have a ton of this and we could totally do like a Mob Beauty one too. I'll poll people and see what everybody thinks. Let me show you this with the little bit of sunburn thing that I have going. This is that glow recipe that I can't believe I bought. I've been making fun of it for years. But this is the first time that they kind of went into like color cosmetics. I just feel like it's a flush, not a blush. That's what they kept saying. But it's pretty. And there's one that's like more melon colored for people that have warmer skin tone or who are really tan. It's pretty. I did not like the bronzer. It's glittery and it's sticky, almost like you would have to put it underneath your makeup as like a primer. Like it was that sticky feeling. But this one is just the tinted serum and it comes in 2 colors, but I can't believe it, but I really do like it. You passed on so many Chanel palettes recently. I know, Felice, because none of them can compete with what they had before. Tissé Rivoli is my favorite, probably palette, maybe ever. It's the purpley browns. The colors are luminous and classic and pretty. And they're just not doing this. They're just not doing like these classic, beautiful, always in style, never trendy kind of palettes anymore. Although I will say, like, who bought this one? This is going to be gorgeous this summer. The Éclaté Nuit. Love that one. That would be my dog digging a hole into the carpet right now because he wants to take a little nap. Some people who like to go more into like the pinky purples, like Tissé Camellia. Now, the one thing I will say about Chanel is I do think they're going to change their eyeshadow formula very, very soon because they're changing everything else. So for me, this was one of my all-time favorites. This was the Mediterranean, and it had those really gorgeous, like just light metallic washes of color. I feel like that was like the real Chanel. The other palettes that I want people to remember that they have this summer are, I swear, I think this is going to come out like any day, but I don't love the palettes that Byredo does that are like the 5 pans, but this and I don't know where the other one is right now. The one with the red and pink colors. Those are so easy for one and dones. This whole palette had like greens and blues and grays. I mean, so pretty. And easy. You can just one and done these. They were great. They were pigmented. They were beautiful. You could sheer them out. But yeah. Okay. Let's see what everybody's saying here. Are you guys interested in SPF video, how to fake a tan, any of that for body, what you do at the beach, tinted SPFs, trying to make yourself look tan without being tan? You take it back. You love the Dior Shimmer Macadamia shade, but you don't tend to like glittery lips, but something about that one I love. I will say like the Dior Addict, you know, the one that's got like the stick with the lip balm right here. These. Like it's time to take out the ones that are colors like this. This is fun. Another really fun lip that I can't even believe I like because it's not nude. If I look like I'm absolutely dead, this is Hibiscus from Fenty. Just as a blur, it's a really pretty color. It just sort of like wakes up your face. There's so many fun summer lips in your collection. It's time to pull them out before they go bad. All of these with the crazy, you know, shifting colors. The Armani. This is coming out in a frosted version. It's already everywhere else. One of the best lip gloss formulas ever was the Victoria Beckham. This is Bikini. I love this color. And I even like it by itself. I know that everybody's like super into lip liner right now and making the lip liner stand out, but this summertime, I like kind of less fussy. 150 pounds of what? You're not in love with the Suku palette color story this time. I saw Lexi do a review today on that collection. What'd she say? There's some great colors from Sicily. Everybody has these that they're bronzy, but they go with whatever coloring they have. Maybe you have like a little bit more wine or a little bit warmer or cooler. But everybody has these kind of sun-kissed colors. I liked some of the other Suku releases, I would say, more than this one. But I haven't tried it on my eyes yet. Can you guys tell me any kinds of summer things that you think we need to know about that we should be pulling out? Like, if you think back to last summer, do you have like any favorite products? Any favorite bronzers? Any favorite blushes? Anything that you can remember wearing or that you love to bring on vacation when you know you're going to have like that sun-kissed look? Chanel's been a no-go for me lately. I haven't been interested in anything lately. Like last year, I hunted stuff online early. Yeah. Like the Eclat de Nuit. I agree. I really think they've sort of done the same iteration of coral and rose and coral and rose and then orange, and then they just went on like a whole orange thing, and like they're not bringing back anything. Ooh, did you guys see the new palettes that they have that are coming out from Chanel? Would you guys like to see them? I'm going to have to do it from my phone, but I will tell you where to look. If any of you guys have the Red app, they call it Red Note on the App Store. But when you go on here, here's the, oops, Chic profile with the song. This is the new YSL that's coming out, 8:30. Looks so grungy, and I'm into it, and I'm excited. She's in Romania right now, and it's out there. But I want to show you guys the Chanel. It's all over this app because they don't take stuff down the way that they do on Instagram. Okay, so this is one of them. I'm going to make it big for you. This is one of supposedly the next ones that's coming out. It's kind of like that purpley brown that I love. And there's this one. These are all really sheer. See how that's just got like that light reflective? It reminds me of Delices that came out a couple of years ago. But those are pretty as like one and dones, I think. Here, I'll show you. Like, they're so sheer. I mean, so incredibly sheer. They're definitely catering to the Asian market more than they are to us. Here's another one of them. Here's all of them. Now, I'm going to blow up each one of them. This one is like the one that I'm dying over because it's cool toned. Then there's this one that I just showed you with kind of the orangey, corally story. And then we've got like the pastels, which Pastels for spring, groundbreaking. And that one's kind of exciting. That purple, I don't know. I never get sad when there's something purple or lilac. So these are the 4 palettes, and we don't know when they're coming, but if you go and you download this app, everything is pretty much either written in Russian or Chinese, but there are ways to translate. But honestly, I just use it like to look at the pictures. All the factories over there are where, everybody's sneaking cameras in there and they're taking pictures of stuff that comes out 6 months later. So if you don't want to be, if you like to be in the know, it's a great place to be. If you want to be surprised, I don't recommend it. Okay, what I have been doing, because I did want to share kind of my process lately. My makeup is organized mostly by brands or by what they are. And I have a small box that I keep refilling. It's this size. You can get these at Home Goods. I mean, they're like super cheap. They're like those gift boxes. And I literally pretend like I'm trick-or-treating, and I will go and look in a box, and I will have to find myself one thing that I forgot that I had because it was sitting in a drawer, or that I haven't used in a really long time and I remember liking it, or something that I think is interesting and that I'd like to try again. And I put those things into a box, and then I make sure that I'm rotating through that. And if it gets worn and I like it and I've done it a few times, I will go and see, are there any other pieces that I want to pull that go with it? And then all of a sudden, you're pulling together looks from different collections from different years, and you're finding new ways of using the things that you have. And it doesn't feel like you're just recycling the same stuff. It's nice. You don't need a fake tan. I know you don't. You have all 3 of those quads that I showed from Chanel. Which quads? The Dior Addict Shimmer Macadamia is the nude on the lips. What are the 3 quads? Which quads? I don't know what quads you're talking about. Are you talking about the Chanel ones? Oh, you guys, my sister's at Pearl Jam right now in Nashville, and she's sending me clips of Eddie singing. It's very nice. Anybody else have any thoughts, ideas? The TF quads. Is that the quads that you were talking about, Heather? Felice, are you guessing for Heather? Or do you want to see Tom Ford quads? I'm not sure what you mean. I don't know. Are you guys interested in seeing anything that's coming out soon? You're guessing for Heather. I think Heather just doesn't feel great. She's not feeling very good tonight. It sucks to be sick. I am excited about those new Prada lip balms that are coming out, though, because the other lip balms that they put out were not lip balms. I don't understand what the point of them was. They didn't hydrate. And these pearly ones are kind of calling my name. You're guessing for Heather. Is there anything else that I can show anybody tonight, or anything that you guys want me to put together for you, for us, for next time? Any thoughts? Looking forward to the Prada lip balms and highlighters. I know, me too. Those highlighters look so pretty. Very excited about those. But I definitely want to buy them from Nordstrom just in case. Or Sephora, so they can go back. That's kind of a heavy hit to lose out on. The Prada quality has been really, I think, pretty amazing. It's just that their lip products that are supposed to be hydrating haven't really been very hydrating. Oh, the Givenchy bronzer. I want that too, Felice. I really, really do. I've seen a lot of interesting opinions on it, but I want to try it for myself. All right. Before I have to take my doggy out, I want to pull this up. So tonight, Amit posted this picture of Nicole Kidman. This is on her lips, the new Westman Atelier lip liners. They will be coming out 8 shades on May 15th. Are we here for that? No? Yes? Kind of? I don't know. I mean, Nicole Kidman could not look bad if she tried. Yes, the Chanel quads that you showed is what I have. You were behind for some reason. Gotcha. Okay. I'm looking forward to these. I have to say, I recently pulled out my lip glosses from Westman Atelier, and I forgot like how good they are. I really did. This is Garcon. I always love this one. They feel amazing. They're sheer, but they go on so nicely. The colors are so pretty. I really like them. Really like them. Okay, ridiculously expensive perfume I can't even talk about. You guys, there's a new NARS powder coming out. I think that looks kind of neat. The light reflective. I just press powders, I get nervous. And I'm still a talc girl. I know that's bad, but love it. Oh, Viseart. These are beautiful. They make great eyeshadows. They really do. These colors are beautiful. They're such a tiny brand, and they really go the extra mile. I love that. These are the new Velvet Matte Cream Blushes for cheeks and lips. I hate when they say that it's for cheeks and lips. Didn't they do the NARS powder last year at the same time? I think they did. This is a new color. Sonny, you got to give me 2 seconds, boobs. There's some new shade extensions coming out from NARS for their lip gloss, the Afterglow. I hear you, Sonny. I'm coming. We'll go through these. We'll do a will I buy it. I'm excited about I feel like brands are going to have to work. This is the new YSL. I think it's gorgeous. It's very grungy looking to me and just very, like, I love that look with a nude lip. I know that the powder, Heather, is a different color and it is limited edition. Sonny, stop. Just going to kind of flip through here. This is the weirdest thing ever. Can we talk about this for a second? Who wants to look like a creepy doll from like a nightmare movie? I don't understand. It's not Halloween. I don't get it. It's very runway and you know, Pat is Pat, but wow. That YSL is pretty. I love it. I'm very excited. There's like 4 new palettes that are coming out. I just think this is a weird release, like strange weird. These came out today, app only. These are from Say. They have matching lip glosses that are like their gloss oil. And then these are 3 new shades that they have in their cream blush. And there are powder blushes that you can use. And their whole thing is this monochromatic look for summer, which I love. I love when, like, you know, you play with the same color in different places. Here's the Prada lip balms that we were talking about. I just think those look so pretty, like glowy pretty, pearly pretty rather than glittery. There's something more refined to me about pearly than glittery. It just seems, I don't know, not as in your face, even though sometimes being in your face is fantastic. Speaking of in your face, I want to close this and talk about one last thing before we go. Before my dog hates me forever. I know that this is controversial, and I know that not a lot of people would necessarily agree with me, but I think these Patrick Ta duos are worth every penny. The way they sparkle. I picked up this one in store and I was like mesmerized. The kind of softness to the glitter. Now this one is not like that, but this one is. They are just so incredibly glowy and pretty and smooth. If you only get one, I wouldn't have it be this one necessarily, the Talk to My Team one. The one that I would get is the We Need Better Lighting, because this can take you anywhere. One side is silver and the other is gold. And added to any eye, either lightly dabbed or put on, is so pretty. Hello, everyone. Sorry I missed the program. We'll read all the comments. Hi. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this one that's silver, and I'm going to go on this eye and just kind of dot it. And then on this side, I want to do the gold for you, since I'm not going anywhere. These are just so pretty. The way that they catch the light. I just think that they'll elevate any look, and they'll make anything that you have look even better. Says Mark's wife, Becky. We remember you, Becky. So I say check these out. They are permanent to the line now. So next sale, I have to say you got to grab one. Just try it. This one I bought because I really like this coppery shade. This is the gold side. I'm put it on the gold side. I mean, they're so pretty. And it's not like, oh my God, you look so crazy. But when the light hits just right, they twinkle. And they're just pretty. I like pretty. This is kind of like that pinky, rosy color. I mean, they're just fun. They're just a good time. I mean, I'm looking silly now, but it's just a nice way to kind of jazz things up and take a regular eyeshadow and turn it into like a nighttime kind of an eyeshadow. And they're just pretty. The Dior single shades are already on their site. Dior and powder scare me. I have to see it to believe it and swatch it myself before I buy it. Supposedly Suku's coming out with them too. Just got back from the city, bought 3 Hourglass Scattered Light. I love those. I will never, ever, ever get tired of those. They are absolutely gorgeous. And I have a whole box of sparkle that I was going to share, but we'll save that for another night, because if I don't take my dog out right now, I'm going to have a very big mess to clean up. But it has been so nice hanging out with you guys again. If we do weekly lives, what night do you guys like? Do you like Tuesday, or would you prefer Thursday? The Hourglass always looks pretty on. I know. For me, smoke. I have them right here. Not sure. Oh my gosh. Can I pick all of them up, but not that one? Here's Smoke. Smoke is my favorite. They are just the most flattering. So beautiful on the eye. And like it's like the one thing that really doesn't emphasize texture are these floating sparkles. Victoria Beckham has one. They have one from Hourglass. Petritas are like a different kind of glitter. These are so elegant and elevated. They're just beautiful. I'm gonna just do like a sparkle week. Do you guys want to do a sparkle week? I would love to do a sparkle week. I feel like it's always time to sparkle. Ooh, smoke is my favorite one. Love it. I think they stopped selling them at Sephora. They only had like a couple colors. You know they have them at Neiman Marcus now. Yes. They did stop, didn't they? I don't understand. Like, it's, to me, a whole lot better than a lot of the other things that they've been coming out with. Like those lips. I don't like these lips that they keep coming out with that don't screw back down. You know, like, what's the big deal about letting it go both directions? Heather, do you have a preference between Tuesday and Thursday? How about you, Felice? Anybody? Well, we're going to start doing it every week. I was out of town with my sister last week, and my husband's been out of town this week. It's just been kind of crazy. I am going to start actually making videos again. It's time. Videos that you can just play and clean your house with. All right, you guys, I'm going to say goodnight to everybody and sweet dreams to everyone. I'm going to take my doggy for a walk. I'm going to clean up this disaster. I'm going to plan our next one. It will either be a whole thing on sun stuff or maybe a whole thing of one brand, or maybe I'll do sparkles. I don't know. I got to kind of see like what direction I'm feeling next week. But I do want to do sticking with what we have and making it work and combining things. Like if you buy something really just minimal like this, it will take any eyeshadow palette that you have and make it fun. So I want us to be really, 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 really choosy and really, really, really tight with our money right now because nobody knows what's going to happen. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your week and that this weather continues. I felt like I could like fly today when I was outside. I was so excited. But sending lots of love your way, guys. Heather, I hope you feel better. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight and for hanging out. It is so nice to be with you guys again. It really is. It like feels so good. But we'll get together. And I do want to credit a Meet Beauty Talk and tell you guys to go follow her. She has all the new releases, everything that's coming out. She's got her little finger on the pulse of the beauty community. So thanks, Amit. And thank you guys for coming tonight. I'm sending lots of love your way. I'll see you guys soon. Good night. Bye. Oh, DM me if you need anything. Feel free to DM me on Instagram. Mwah. Good night, guys. Bye.